Thank you so much, patient experience panel. This is really, um, I'm so proud to be among you as a patient, and I'm so honored that you're willing to tell your story so beautifully, so honestly. Um, it really does, make all of us closer, and really give us, shine a light on our struggles. But turning to something slightly happier, it's time for the ALD Connect Awards. This is one of the best parts of meeting for us because, yes, I started the day by saying how grateful I am for staff, for board, for sponsors, for attendees. But it's important to also know that there are community members among us who have made such amazing strides, not only for us as a community, but scientifically. And every year we get to honor some of those folks and just acknowledge a special nod. It's important to note that these are not exhaustive and that I would give out lots and lots of awards if we didn't ever want to eat lunch. But I just wanted to say that. So first, we have two different types of awards. The first award we're going to be giving out is the ALD Connect Ambassador of the Year Award. And this is from our criteria internally. The ALD Connect Ambassador of the Year Award goes to a member or members of the ALD Connect community who, through example and accomplishment, have provided outstanding volunteer service to ALD Connect over the last year with the goal of advancing our organization's central mission. The purpose is to recognize the dedication, commitment, enthusiasm, initiative, and innovation of ALD Connect community members in helping the organization further its goals. So I am honored as a community member, as a patient, as an ALD Connect volunteer. I am really thrilled to recognize the following people. These awardees, I met a few years ago. I was so impressed by our first conversation and just knew that we might have a great opportunity to work together. Dedication to the patient-led planning committee, formerly known as Work Group 4, for no one who understands our original terms. And really dedication to specific phenotype community, dedication to really stepping in and lending a hand at every moment. Anytime we ask this person, these people, the answer is always yes, and we can always count on them. And so I would like to award the 2024 Ambassador of the Year Award to Brandon and Lindsay Turner. They've asked me to stay on stage, but then that's not the reveal. So I'll tell you guys this. I am so grateful. Grateful for what you do. You guys are the greatest. Thank you. But wait, there's more. It does say I'm allowed to give that we're allowed to give this award to person or people. So I'm going to make one more run at it. The next ALD Connect Ambassador of the Year awardee is someone who you will become familiar with. Someone who joined one of our monthly support calls and never looked back, became immediately the voice of trust and truth and support and encouragement for everyone. Someone who also reached out and found out about different research programs that ALD Connect is running and wanted to get involved, wanted to spread the word, wanted to use their social media, wanted to use everything in their being to try and accelerate this pathway. And so it should come as no surprise to anyone in this room who's been sitting here that I'd like to give the next 2024 Ambassador of the Year Award to Alexis Larrea. box so you can get it home through TSA. Oh, I didn't flash your picture out. There she is. Headshot. So, and then finally, I'm gonna get a little help giving out this award. The other flavor of ALD Connect Award that we give is the Ann B. Moser Award. It's an honor presented by ALD Connect to an individual or group to recognize an unusually impactful, an unusually incredible impact on the ALD community at large. This recognizes major milestones in the history of our disease. The award is named in honor of Ann B. Moser, who has been instrumental in pushing forward both scientific and advocacy efforts for ALD patients for decades. With that in mind, I present Ann B. Moser. We'll just wait for the next slides to come up in.
So we're incredibly thankful to the Kishimoto children. Some of them are here, that they contacted ALD.
And that we get your award. I
You can't hear it?
my plus you.
Is that better?
Yeah.
We're very grateful to the Kishimoto children, who some of them are here, that they contacted ALD Connect and asked about why their father had not received an award. So I am very, very pleased to award this ALD Connect Award to Dr. Yasuo Kishimoto. But I'm going to give you a little history first. How do I advance this slide? Dr. Kishimoto was born in Japan on April 11th, 1925. So now he's 99 years young. He migrated to the USA with his wife, Yoko, and their 4 children. And in about 1968, he joined Hugo Moser's lab, then at the Joseph P. Kennedy Memorial at Mass General, to study brain lipids and dystrophies. October 14, 1970 was the opening of the Eunice Kennedy Shriver Center. And there was an entire floor dedicated to biochemical research on mental retardation and other disorders. And we were very pleased that Dr. Kishimoto had his small laboratory there and was able to start his amazing work on leukodystrophies. In 1976, he joined our new laboratory at the John F. Kennedy Institute in Baltimore, which is now the Kennedy Krieger Institute. And he was appointed full professor of neurochemistry at Johns Hopkins. In 1988, he accepted a position as a neuroscientist with John O'Brien at the Department of Neurosciences at University of California, San Diego, where he worked until his retirement. He's published over 190 scientific articles during his career as a neurochemist. In 1995, he retired, and for several years, translated scientific articles from Japanese to English or English to Japanese. Took up painting very successfully and now lives in Tokyo with his second wife. So in ALD history, this is the most significant finding. The excess of very long chain fatty acids was discovered in ALD cholesterol esters. And these cholesterol esters were either isolated from brain or from adrenal of ALD patients. Dr. Kishimoto was asked by Dr. Suzuki to verify the identity of the very long chain fatty acids that were found by Dr. Igarashi, who left the gas chromatograph on overnight to bake off the column. And in the morning, he discovered that there was this increase in very long chain fatty acids. I don't know if you can see the difference between normal and abnormal. But they didn't know what these peaks were. At first, they thought they were what my husband referred to as diagnostic junk. In fact, my husband wrote a little paper on this finding saying a good scientist has to look at this unknown material and figure it out. Well, between Dr. Suzuki and Dr. Kishimoto, they did figure it out. And this became the basis of diagnosis of ALD. So the history continues, and Dr. Kishimoto was a co-author on many papers where we studied the very long chain fatty acids in cells from patients. And we developed, with his guidance, we developed the diagnostic test for fibroblasts. And in 1980 and beyond, we continued to diagnose patients. But it wasn't until 1981 when we had, with Dr. Kishimoto's help, we developed capillary gas chromatography analysis of very long chain fatty acids in blood, and we were able then to diagnose ALD in plasma. So this led to identification of many, many families with ALD. And the very long chain fatty acids increase was also instrumental in our ability to develop newborn screening. So this miraculous finding and key finding of the very long chain fatty acid abnormality in ALD was key to our developing newborn screening. So we continue to benefit from substrates that had been synthesized by Dr. Kishimoto many, many years ago, still using these substrates in the lab for ALD studies and cultured cells. And he also developed some radio-labeled lipids for diagnosing adult wrestling disease and Farber disease. And I'm still using one of the chapters that Dr. Kishimoto co-wrote, which describes all the methods used to analyze lipids in brain. And I find this resource is so valuable for my research. So thank you, Dr. Kishimoto, for all your contributions to ALD and other leukodystrophies. And here's a picture of my late husband, Hugo Moser, and Dr. Kishimoto at a party when he was leaving Baltimore for San Diego. This is a party that we gave to him in our home. And you can see how pleased they are to be together. I think Dr. Kishimoto was a very close friend of my husband. And they had a lot of good times together and certainly worked as co-researchers on ALD and other disorders. So here are some pictures that were shared by the Kishimoto children. There's a picture of Aso Kishimoto as a young man, and pictures of now retired, happy with his full life, successful children, and his many scientific accomplishments. So greetings and congratulations from your colleagues at Kennedy Krieger and ALD Connect. Here's Paul Watkins, me and my late husband Hugo and Floyd Eichler a few years ago. You will have the meeting. And many, many, many thanks from all your colleagues and ALD families at ALD Connect. So, are the Kishimotos going to come forward?
Yes. Yeah. Thank you so much.
So I also just want to add my congratulations, and it's really amazing to see this legacy here. Slight correction, and so they really reached out with a generous gift to us. Really speak for the award. This opportunity here, so it's so.
Thank you.
And why don't we do the honor? So on behalf of the ALD Next, we are handing out this Anne Moser Award to Dr. Yasuo Kishimoto. We wish he could be here in person, but I know he's here in spirit.
I'm just gonna say a couple words, but my father gave most of the credit for raising us four children to our mother. It's now it's great to know and understand and appreciate what he did all those years while we were growing up. But I know that he really does regret not being able to be here by himself to accept the award. And as I mentioned, he's about to celebrate his 100th birthday in a few months. So we're going to see him there at that time. I know that he really appreciates the ALD Connect community and organizers, and just wanted to convey his thanks to everybody here. Thank you.
Maybe I'll add just a quick epilogue before lunch to just say, without this discovery very off chain finances, we wouldn't be here today as a community. And I will just say, ability to recognize serendipity and something that happened unplanned, make full use of it to change the field is really what we're all looking for. So I always encourage most of the young people and researchers to look out for those things that may not be expecting, and really great tribute to Dr. Kishimoto for recognizing this. Thank you.